brought you to Pilates?
As I was getting a little older, I needed something that would help me get a little bit more quality of life for myself. I was getting older, and through some injuries and that, I was not improving my physical being, and working out more and doing a lot of cardiovascular was actually, I was hurting myself more. And so Pilates was kind of my last thing that I was looking for that would hopefully give me what I was after.
Great. What did you learn from Pilates that you didn't think you'd get?
Actually, the thing I got most out of it was the strength that comes from Pilates, which I didn't think would be much there, looking at it and knowing a little bit about it before I came here. But actually, I've gained more strength, at least in the core, and being able to golf more, being able to walk up and down stairs much more easily. Another thing that happened was it relieves a lot of stress. I have a lot of traveling to do, and sitting in the car, you can do some things that comes from Pilates that really relieve stress in a day, and that really helps a lot.
I heard you mention golf. Can you tell me what Pilates has done for your golf game?
Yeah, for the first thing I noticed, usually the first of the year when you go out, and of course it's always cold and windy, and first of the year when my brother and I go out, usually both of us have bad backs. We'll go one day, and the next day there isn't enough of leave in the world to relieve the soreness and tension in your back. This year, the first time I went out, I could walk home, be okay, and the next day didn't need a leave, I didn't need anything. And it was amazing to me because of the smaller muscles in my back that Nikki has worked on so hard that has really helped. Another little thing that comes from it is I can hit the ball a little bit further, which is good because I'm stronger through the core. I have a lot better balance. And when I fall down, I can get up quicker now, too.
Can you tell me a little bit about your tennis background?
Yeah. I was a tennis pro for 15 years. Prior to that, I was a football coach, and I got involved with Bob McCulloch, and we developed a racket club in Lake Havasu City. And then I was hired to develop a big development down in Scottsdale, Arizona. So for 15 years, I was a USTA teaching pro and played some on the smaller circuits and that. But I would work with usually between 8 and 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, teaching tennis. And it really took a toll physically from me. There'd be days where I couldn't even get my hand off the racket. I'd have to peel them off. Had 8 knee surgeries, 2 shoulder surgeries, and 2 wrist surgeries as a result of it. So that's when I gave it up. It was just too much. And that's why when I came back to Idaho and looking for various jobs and that, physically I was just beat. I haven't picked up a tennis racket since I left Arizona, except to give it to my grandkids, let them play with them. But golfing is about the only thing I can do, and it was really getting difficult to do that because of the stiffness, the soreness. And I noticed in the last few years I was losing length on the drive and different clubs and that. And of course, when my brother and I play, it's not who gets the best scores, it's who can hit the furthest. It doesn't matter what club it is. So we always have contests every drive and that. So it doesn't matter if we get out of bounds, it's just who hits the furthest. And Pilates has really given me that core strength. And this year, in just a few times I've been out, I've never hit the ball this well in I don't know how many years, and feel good about it afterwards. That's the nice thing.
So, as a former tennis teaching pro, what do you think that if you had that to offer yourself and your students, what would that offer a tennis player?
Well, for a tennis player, it'd be tremendous because I came from an era where we started with the small wood rackets and the Prince rackets, the larger rackets came in, and now with the graphite rackets. So when I started out, it was more of a control game and accuracy, and now it's strictly a power game. And if Pilates had been coming in or is utilized now with the bigger rackets and that, you could hit the ball so much harder with more topspin because of your core, your hips. You would get better turn with it, your shoulders would be stronger, and it would be so much better. I think Pilates would be a wonderful thing to do for tennis training, and I know the golf pros now are using it, and I wouldn't be surprised. I don't Haven't stayed up at the tennis game, but I'm sure that it would really improve the juniors if they were doing it, particularly the younger kids, because Pilates doesn't hurt your body like the weightlifting event does. It's much more subtle. It really gets you subtly more than you think. Because after the mornings after we work out, I can feel it for a few hours, but I feel so much better. And it's not a hurt that lasts for all day with me.
Would you mind addressing overuse injury? What Pilates would do for overuse and balancing out muscles for overuse?
Yeah, I'm a prime example of that. I have absolutely no flexibility in my spine. My larger muscles have just taken over my body. And from working out with Nikki and her pointing these things out to me, it's helped me so much to gain balance and realize posture. I have horrible posture. I didn't realize it until, well, I did. You know, you walk along the street and you look at the store window and you see this little humped over man. That's me. And I didn't like it. I didn't know how to correct it. And slowly but surely, my posture's improving. And with that, of course, the health benefits will come from it.